What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Doing another subscriber requested course here in the Backyard Simulator. For today's video, this is actually the last one on the course. Mr. Garmin R10 recently suggested this one. I believe it was in the comments from my recent on-course video at Wood River, an old converted farm that was pretty wide open easy. So I'll get into that in a second. But for today's video, we are playing Red Maples Golf Course in Waymart, Pennsylvania, courtesy again of Garmin R10. Like I mentioned, final course here. I didn't have any for a while. I played through all of them. There was one, I guess, additional one that he added here. So as of the making this, I usually say it at the end, but I'll say it at the beginning too. I don't have any more subscriber requested courses, so if you guys would like to see me play a course of your choosing, literally any course from around the world, just give me the name of the course and the location down in the comments, and then preferably, like I'm going to read here, what Garmin did. Just a little bit of background information of why you want me to play it. But as for this one, Garmin said, again in reference to, he was commenting on the Wood River on-course video that I put out. Go ahead and check those out. Those take me a ton of time to put together and edit, so I'd appreciate if you guys haven't seen that yet. Go over, give the video a like, leave a comment. Any kind of love and support is appreciated. But Garmin said the course you played, again referencing Wood River, has a very similar feel to the course I will be playing at next Saturday with my dad in Pennsylvania. Red Maples Golf Course in PA. Converted farm, wide open, not a lot if very few hazards. Grip it and rip it, or for me, grip it and lay up, ... grip it and chip it, ? Grip it and chip it's pretty funny. I've never heard that before. He continued saying, add red maples to the course list for a nice wide open, yay old farmhouse feel. So again, shout out to Graham. I do like that grip it and chip it. Usually for me, I have the most amount of fun gripping it and ripping it. Graham claims to be not a massive hitter, but he seems to be pretty skilled around the green and can get up and down easily. So don't let him fool you with those words. I believe he's a pretty skilled player. But we're going to go ahead and get this started. Took a couple, take 2 days off in between from the last time I came out here, basically working on those 3 new swing changes. Going to keep doing it and see if I can add on, basically build on top of it, and keep working on those 3 things. Again, real quickly, I won't talk about it as much now as I did those last 2 videos, but basically just a slower, more controlled takeaway, keeping the club face more square, even shut. Again, feel versus real is different, but it feels like the takeaway, I don't want a phantom read, but the takeaway of more width, kind of keeping it out in front of me and having the club face more square, basically the club face looking at the ball and or closed. In addition to that, with the takeaway and the backswing, just slower, more controlled, a bigger, deeper turn. And then as I come through, think about releasing the club as mainly with your right hand, but really both. As you're coming through, throwing the club behind you to release the ball, and hopefully not have as many high kind of spinny slices out to the right. And if we block them, we block them. But similar to those other 2 rounds, it'll be a good miss if I pull some left. I'll have to live with it for the time being since I'm working on releasing the club more. So that kind of is what it is. But real quick for the rundown, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Superfast balls, DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and home tee here you're seeing within the Garmin Golf app. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. I'm going to put that driver away because I guess we have a par 3. I'm going to just look at the scorecard quick. Oh, it's only 9 holes. Alright, so this is going to be a shorter video. Probably a good thing. I woke up, I wasn't really even that sore, which was good from the last time I played out here. I did a Pete Dye, and then I did the Buff Bogey second video of that series with the push-ups. Really wasn't as sore as the first time, which was good, but I woke up this morning with a little bit of a, I guess a tweak, or a little bit of twinge of pain in my right pec. So I believe I came out playing, I was going to plan on playing this one. I thought this was going to be 18, but warm up with this one, and then I'll probably just play 1 or 2 Pete Dye videos after this. I don't want to aggravate. It's not really injured, and it doesn't really even hurt that much anymore, but considering that there was just a little bit of a strain in my right pec, I figured I'd probably take it easy on the push-ups for the next couple days and then continue on with that series eventually. But so first hole, we've got a par 3, 145 yards down 14, which is a good amount. It must be pretty elevated here with this first tee and this par 3. So That puts us at 135, 131. Didn't hit quite as many balls on the range beforehand. Got out here a little bit later than I would have liked today, so I didn't have a ton of time. I'm not in a super rush, but the last time when I was first time doing those 3 minor swing changes, I took a little bit more time. Had a few that I lost out to the right on the range, but I was still seeing. I like the addition of that kind of almost slapping, throwing the club, slapping the ball, release type of thing, instead of rolling the hands over to release it, which I don't do a great job of anyways, but that extra little slap of the hands and the wrist to release the club seems to be adding just a little bit more speed. So I was seeing again 5 to 10 yards more of distance across those. I only hit a few 48s to warm up, then I hit a couple 9 irons and a couple 7 irons. A couple of those 9s were in the 160s, and then the 7 irons I hit upper 190s, and one of them was 207. So seeing, like I said, similar to last time, 5 to 10 yards more. That probably won't be the case throughout this entire round, I would imagine. Usually I have my first couple quickest swings at the beginning when I'm fresh. Kind of comes down a little bit, and as I keep playing, if I play another 2 rounds after this, the speed will continually drop. But I think for these first couple holes, it's already pretty hot and humid out here. Should see some extra distance out of these with that, again, extra little whip factor at the end, which is nice. But here we go. So 145, down 14, 131, like I said. So we're just going pitching wedge to start it off. Honestly, I could probably hit a full 48 right now. Usually I play that to about 125. I could probably get closer to 130 if I hit it well, but we're just going to go pitching wedge. Usually play this to 130, 135. If I strike it well, it could be closer to 140 right now, but not trying to do too much, just get off to a decent start here. A little bit thin. That's going to fade a little bit, but should be green. Again, that may be closer to 135, 140. That may need to get down just a little bit. All right, tad long. It says 149, but you can remember that was with the slope, so minus 14. That was what? Yeah, 135. Decent start though. Still, good takeaway, good turn. I struggle releasing the club. I gotta really focus on that these next probably few weeks, even few months, and really get the feeling of, I'll probably have to go through a period of like really snap hooking a lot of stuff left and then dial things back just a little bit. So I really want to strain out the ball flight and eventually have basically a baby draw be my stock shot, but we'll see if that happens. Second hole, par 4, 216. There's only 2 tee box options on this course, so we could put up a halfway decent score if we swing it all right. And this made me think of it because this is a pretty short par 4. 214. We do have water, but it's or 216 rather, down 4. So 212. We're gonna go 6 iron. Usually I play this to about 205. I think if I hit the 5 good, it's gonna be too much club. So we're gonna go 6 iron. We'll see if I get that extra 5 or 10 yards out of it. Could put us right around 210, 215. Nope. Swiped across it. That's a slice out to the right. That's what I'm trying to eliminate. Got a little bit rambunctious and a little too quick on that. I gotta still slow it down a little bit more. I got a little too excited to hit that one hard. Gotta slow it down a little bit. All right. I take it back, being an easy course. We may be, we'll see. That wasn't for a 214 yard or whatever it was, par 4, that wasn't a very good shot. Second shot now, 37, down 2, puts us at 35, plus another 3 or 4. So 38, 39 maybe. I'm gonna go choke down 52. Try to just play it to right around 40 yards. Kind of right in between. Usually I like sticking to about 30, 35, or basically 25 to 35 with the 56. Anything much over that, I'd rather just take a little bit extra club and play it a little bit lower versus trying to flight it. Should be pretty straight. Caught it a tad heavy. That may need to go just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit short. Landed soft in the rough, but we're on. Should be a par. Hopefully I can hit driver a couple times. Alright, third hole, par 4. Gonna grab some Gatorade, make sure the camera is still going after that intro. Looks like we're good. Past 2 days were like sunny and 75 and really low humidity. More humid in the air out today. Probably, hindsight, not the best idea to wear leggings, but at least my legs will stay warm. Or muscles, that is. But 321, we got a dog leg left slightly, so we're gonna aim out this way. We'll see if we can start it there and then turn it back left. Started out to the right. I think my club face was a little bit open on that. I don't know if it's going to come back a whole lot. And it's kind of staying out to the right. Hopefully, I hit it decent. 291 into those trees. We'll take a look at that. That felt decent. 100, 151. I don't know. Again, I think those numbers are low in the first place, but I felt like I hit it decent. I had a feeling that was faster than 100, but goes to show decent contact in that extra little, like I said, the release almost whip at the bottom. 151 with apparently 100 mile an hour of club speed. That's pretty good. The smash factor should be pretty high on that. 1.51. I still think, I've said it before, I don't really know until, basically the only way I would really know is if I could spend a ton of time on a GC quad or a TrackMan, but realistically even that, you can't, I'm not a robot, so I can't hit the same shots, and I feel different from day to day. So the only real way to know would be to have somehow get a higher end launch monitor, like even maybe a Mevo Plus, but like a maybe GC3, GC Quad, or a TrackMan in the backyard simulator here, and basically compare the same exact shot and figure out where I'm at. But I still think those are probably 5 to 10% low on the speeds. I think that was probably closer to about 110. I think that was a little bit of a misread there anyways, and the ball speed I would think would be closer to like 160-ish, but I don't know. Second shot out of these trees, 74, down 2, and we're in the rough, so 72 plus another 7 puts us at 79. Gonna go 52 and we'll see. Some of these touch finesse shots haven't been the best as of late, but we're gonna try to play as close to 75 here as I can. Caught it a little bit heavy, pulled it a little bit left, we'll see. Maybe just a tad short. Ooh, long. Alright, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Those I'm having a tough time getting a feel for what I'm actually doing, and because of that, it makes it even harder to kind of adjust. That one felt like I caught it a little bit heavy, flew a little bit further. Alright, fourth hole, par 4. 206. And it's telling me to hit it 22 yards into this fairway. That's funny. Well, we're not going to do that, and we're going to go for this, and it should be a good, I mean, who knows with these trees. Actually, it's up 14 yards, so we're going to aim slightly left. 206 to the pin, up 13 right there, so that puts us at 216, 219. I'm going to go 5 iron, and we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't do anything funky with that. I mean, I understand why it's suggesting only 22 yards because that's the fairway here in front, but hopefully it doesn't do anything funky because I'm just going over it. But all right, pulled that one left, but at least it wasn't a slice. Come back just a little bit. Didn't hit it great, but we still got some decent distance. I think lately I've been playing that to about 220. I think if I start hitting that good, I can get upwards of about 230, 235 possibly. That one wasn't hit great, so. Second shot though into this par 4. We've only got 16 yards, no slope, but we're in the rough, so we'll add another 1 or 1.6 technically, so 2 yards, we need 18. 17.6 to be exact, not that I can do that, but we're just gonna go 60. Play as close to I can to about 15 or 20. Oh no. Don't read it. Don't read it. Whew. That one may have landed soft and we might have got lucky, but that was just a straight up skull. That was horrendous. Alright. Luckily we got a mulligan there. Let's not do that again. That was better. That's going to be a little bit too much. That's going to be closer to probably 20, maybe even 25. And it looks like we got to do it again. All right. Take 3. That one's going to be a little bit short. That one spun a lot. And still, Garmin's not liking it. For whatever reason, again, it seems to be just that humidity in the air. For whatever reason, Garmin has a tougher time when it's humid out, and or if it's like misting out or whatever. All right, it's still blinking. It's not like it just turns red. I know some people have issues with that. I think it was D-Lud Golf. I saw a video recently. He was getting interference in his garage, and like every other shot, the Garmin would just turn straight red. So he was getting interference. I've had that happen a few times, and you just have to turn it on and off, but it's still blinking. I don't love the idea of having to look back. Alright, that should be better. That was probably the best out of the bunch, and still, I don't love the idea of having to look back to make sure it's blinking before I hit it, because that just takes me out of my rhythm, and obviously you don't do that on course, so. This is getting frustrating now. What is this, the fifth shot here? Push that one a little bit right, finally. All right. Well, that was frustrating. We got some practice in with the 60 though. None of those were that even that great. I think the 4th one was decent, but I'll take the birdie. And I did look up, I've mentioned it before, I heard Joe Legowski initially said it, but I actually looked it up and I Googled it the best that I could, and I found an article by Jack Nicklaus, and he was saying, he was talking about some of the courses that he's designed out west in like high altitude, and what he was saying is, actually same thing with that Joe said, I don't know if he got it from there, but he said for every 1,000 feet of altitude, it's about 2% of distance. So again, like I've said before, I'm at 5,200 feet of altitude. In real life here, where I'm actually located, it's about 300 feet of altitude. So basically an extra 5,000 feet, which equates to about 10% of distance. So again, I don't know if the R10 is reading really good. Allegedly, from all the videos I've seen, it does a really good job when it's side by side to a higher unit with club speed and ball speed, but either, I don't know if it's still reading if my club speed and ball speed numbers are actually accurate, and for whatever reason in the algorithm it's playing less distance, but whatever it is, if I have it on regular, just regular local settings, it's again that basically 10% short. So a 200 yard shot, that's obviously 20 yards, which is 2 clubs, and then less so with a wedge or like a pitching wedge, it's only probably 3 to 10 yards short. But again, I don't know, I have to just do it to where my distances are the same on course, but I don't know if my club speed and ball speed numbers are also 10% lower than what they actually are. I feel like they are, maybe 5%, but I digress. I've talked about that a few times now. 1 under through 4, 5th hole, par 4, 293, down 16. So folks, we have a chance here. I don't love these trees, so we're gonna kind of go at it and hopefully hit a straight one. We've got a chance to put this on. So if we hit one like we just did, that last one that we hit was 290 into the trees, and I kind of blocked it out to the right. All I need right now is, or I say only, but I need about 280 278, I think exactly. If I hit a 278 yard, basically on a flat fairway type of shot, with that extra 15 yards of downslope, should put us to 293 if I can do that. So we'll see. Possibly a drivable hole. That tee looked like it was about to fall over. Low launch, it's going to be headed left, but that has a chance. Let's go. Sit, sit. We'll take a look at that. Actually, I'm going to leave it just for the... I don't know if the numbers are super important anyways, but just for the sake, if you guys look at my channel, I repurpose all these holes into YouTube Shorts. If I pulled up the club data there, it would have messed up that sequence of the +2 birdie type of thing, make it a little more concise for that YouTube short. But that was hit pretty well, and we got what, 299 out of it with the downslope. So that was about what was that, 284 ish. All right, 2 under through 5, 6th hole, par 3, 168 up 12. A lot of slope at this course, a lot of upslopes, downslopes. So that puts us at 178, 180. Right in between a 7 and an 8, closer to an 8, so that's where we're going to go, considering I hit some in the upper 190s and over 200 at the range. So we're going to go 8 iron, and we'll see if we can. 170, 175 should put us, hopefully, front side of the green, as long as I can strike it decent and release the club here. Hit it pretty good. Oh, right next to the pin. Good swing there, good shot. I think more than anything, the release is still tougher, but even if I didn't do that release, that's adding to some extra distance right now, which is nice. But I think the biggest thing of keeping the club face, which is why I'm hitting it a little bit better, making better contact and straighter, is just that initial takeaway of having the feeling of having the club face just a little more shut, or square, I guess, as you're bringing it back. So just a little bit wider with that bigger turn. Those three things in conjunction is I'm hitting it well, keeping it straighter, turning some over, and then getting some extra distance on top of it, which is nice. So a par there, I believe it was 2 under through 6, 7th hole, par 4, 265. So when I wasn't hitting it well before, that would be a driver hole. I don't believe I can hit, and it's down 3 yards too, so it's only 259. I do not believe I can hit driver here. I'm gonna go, I'm not even sure I could hit 3 wood if I hit it well. So I'm gonna go 3 hybrid, and we'll see. Usually I play that 4 hybrid to about 240, 245, and I've been playing that and hitting it decent as of late. This thing is 19 degrees versus 22, so 3 degrees more, and usually you see about 3 yards per degree. So this should play 250, 255. Who knows now with this, the extra little speed we've picked up because of that release factor and the bigger turn, etc. This could be closer to 260, 265, but all depends on the strike. Struck it decent, but I didn't release the club, left it out to the right. Pretty spot on to what I would think for that strike into the rough. 252, that was right what I expected. Unfortunately, I didn't release it. It's tough, let alone doing one thing, tough not doing one thing, let alone 3 things at once. But all right, 25 yards, down 2, plus 2.5 because we're in the rough. So that's basically going to cancel each other out. We need 25 and a half pretty much. So I'm going to go 56. Hopefully this reads. Pulled it a little bit. That's going to be probably closer towards 30. But it looks like we're doing it again. Pulled that one a little bit too. Should be left side of the green, but it might be a little bit long left. And it is long left, so took 2 times to do it, but good read from the Garmin. Not a great shot, but pretty accurate read in my opinion there. Take the par though. 8th hole, par 3. Looks like a short one. First glance. 120 up 3, so 123. 2 under through 7. We're gonna go 48, and usually a full 48 for me is about 125. I like choking down on my wedges, and I don't like swinging full out with my wedges, but this could be, I'm just going to try to hit it obviously solid, but this could now be closer to 130-ish if I hit it full with that, again, the extra speed factor we have going on for the time being, but going 48 degree, just good solid swing. Hit it thin and I left it out to the right. That's going to be probably short right. And it's short right. Well, I guess close to pin high right, but it's definitely right. Not releasing the club like I need to. But that's been the story for the past, since I've been playing, for the past 5 years or whatever. Alright. 18 yards, we gotta put this close. 18 yards down 1, so that puts us at 17 plus another 1.8, we'll call it 2. So 19, gonna go 60 degree. Gonna play as close to 20 as I can. Hopefully put this inside the inner circle here and have it read within the first 1 or 2 attempts. Pulled that one a little bit as well. Sit, sit. Alright. Landed pretty soft, scraped out the par. And 9th and final hole. I'm assuming this is going to stop us at 9, but we looked at the scorecard at the beginning and it was only 9 holes, so if it tries to bring us around again, I'll probably just call it and I'll move on to the next course, just so we're not playing the same holes twice. But final hole here, we get to hit driver, 322, 9th hole, par 4, 2 under through 8. Let's see, we're gonna aim just slightly right there. Let's see if we can, I mean this is a flat fairway, we get 1 extra yard from the downslope, but let's see if we can make good contact, how well we're actually hitting the driver here. Low launch, low on the face again, up the left, but that's going to be decent. That should still be, I would think, 275, 280-ish. 279. We'll take a look at that one. 106, 149. Yeah, I think the other one, for whatever reason, it read it a little bit lower. That was better contact than that one too, but halfway decent swing at least. We got almost 280 out of it with the rollout. Again, you get some generous rolls in the fairway here, and you get some pretty unfortunate rollouts with the rough, but that kind of is what it is. It's just a simulator software. I guess it's possible though, depending on the course you play and the conditions. If it's there's courses around here in the summertime that get really burnt out, and if they cut the fairways kind of low, you do get close to 10-20 yards of rollout. But 42 yards, no slope, we're in the fairway, so just going 52. Let's see if we can stick the screen and get out of here with a pretty good score for a relatively easy, wide open and short 9-hole farm course. Caught that one a little bit heavy again. I kind of drop kicked it, but should be decent. Just a tad short. It's going to be another par though, so nothing to complain about here. Alright, so 9 holes. That was a little bit of a surprise. I was expecting 18, but I probably should have looked at it before. From Red Maples Golf Course in Waymart, Pennsylvania, courtesy of Gray Limo 2. Shout out to you. Hopefully you probably will have already played by the time this video comes out, play the round with your dad, but hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you guys have fun. 2 under 31, so played pretty well. Clean scorecard, all pars, 2 birdies. Only 1 out of 6 fairways, but we hit the driver really well for those couple. I got some good distance on some, so although that's not a great stat, I feel like I hit driver decent. Just missed the fairway a couple times, obviously. And I guess too, that wasn't even just driver. Usually I equate that fairway hit to driver, but we did hit irons a couple times, that the 5-6 iron for those short par 4s, so that contributes to it too. We left those out to the right, but 6 out of 9 greens in regulation, we'll take that all day long. That's pretty close to about 75%. And then 13 putts across 9 holes, that's pretty good. That's about as good as I can hit it. We had a good amount in the +1, so that should be probably about 1.5 right where we want to be. So all in all, I mean, 2 under, pretty good score. Easy course, obviously, and it's even easier on the simulator than it would be in real life, but it kind of is what it is. Just for a practice round, I gotta play with what I have back here for the simulator. So obviously, ideally, if I could, I would like Garmin to keep improving stuff and make it even more realistic and slightly more challenging, but until I have the $20,000 or $30,000 to dump into a high-end launch monitor, this is probably it for the time being. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, you have any requests you'd like to see me play, similar to what Graylem said here. I like the fact that he always gives me some background information of why we're doing it. But again, give me the name of the course and the location. I'll double check it within Home T Hero. There's about a 99% chance that if you've heard of it or you've played it, that I'll be able to do it back here. And then preferably, like Graylem did, just give me a little bit of background information of why you want me to do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, reload things, I'm gonna play at least one 18-hole P-die course, which is gonna be significantly more challenging. Hopefully I swing it decent. Then we'll see at the end of that if I'm still feeling good. Maybe I'll play one more, or maybe we'll call it a day. But appreciate you guys watching. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support you guys show the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.